Let's get real for a second. Most of the stress in your life doesn't come from random disasters. It comes from people. People crossing lines. People draining your energy. People expecting access to you every minute, every day, like your time and attention don't cost anything. And here's the thing. You don't burn out because you're weak. You burn out because you keep saying yes to things you don't even want to do, just to avoid disappointing someone. If that hits home, keep listening, because there's one Stoic-style boundary that can flip this entire pattern upside down. And it's a boundary most men never use. Let's break this down. 1. The real problem. You give away your peace too cheap. Look at your day. How many moments actually belong to you? Your phone buzzes, you check it. Someone calls, you pick up. A friend unloads their drama, you listen. Your boss asks for more, you agree. Family expects something, you say okay. Piece by piece, your attention gets carved up. You don't even notice it happening anymore because you think this is normal. But here's what this behavior quietly teaches the world. Your peace is negotiable. Your time is up for grabs. Your boundaries are optional. And once people learn that, they don't stop. Not because they're evil, but because you've trained them to expect unlimited access. The Stoics understood something we forget. You don't control the world, but you absolutely control the gates to your mind. And that leads to the boundary I want to share with you. 2. The Stoic boundary. I decide what enters my mind. Sounds simple, but stay with me, because this is the core of mental self-respect. I decide what enters my mind. That's it. One sentence. But everything changes when you actually live it. This boundary means you choose what conversations you entertain. You choose what drama you're willing to absorb. You choose which requests deserve your energy. You choose which opinions matter and which ones don't. You stop being a sponge for everyone else's emotions, problems, and noise. Instead of reacting, you become the filter. You become the gatekeeper. And once you start protecting that inner gate, your life gets lighter, calmer, and a lot less complicated. 3. Why most men don't use this boundary. We're raised with this idea that being a good man means being always available, always helpful, always present, always fixing things. But that version of good usually turns into overcommitting, resentment, exhaustion. No time for yourself, no space to think clearly, no emotional breathing room. The Stoics weren't emotionless statues. They were masters of emotional responsibility. They drew a hard line between what's theirs and what's not theirs. Most modern men blur that line until everything feels like their responsibility. Someone's anger? You think it's your job to calm them. Someone's disappointment? You think you caused it. Someone's expectations? You think you must meet them. And without even realizing it, you give people the keys to your inner world. This boundary takes those keys back. 4. How this boundary looks in real life. Simple examples. Example 1. The drama magnet friend. They call you only to complain. They dump all their emotional trash on you. You hang up exhausted. Applying the boundary sounds like this. Hey man, I've got a lot on my plate today. I can't take on any extra stress right now. Short, honest, respectful, firm. Example 2. The person who wants instant replies. They text you, then text again, then call. The boundary looks like this. You don't rush, you don't explain. You respond when you choose. Your time is yours. Example 3. Someone pushing your opinions around. They insist you see things their way. The boundary. I hear you, but I see it differently. No arguing, no defending, no emotional investment. You decide what enters your mind. 5. Why this boundary works. Because it flips your mindset. When you don't have boundaries, everyone else decides what your day feels like. When you apply this Stoic boundary, you take back control of your emotional energy, your mental clarity, your attention, your schedule, your self-respect. The world doesn't stop throwing things at you. You simply stop catching them. And people notice the shift. They may not love it at first, but they start treating you differently because you treat yourself differently. Respect follows self-respect every time. 6. How to build this boundary into your daily life. Here are the exact steps. Step 1. Pause before responding. Most of your stress comes from knee-jerk reactions. Slow down by 2 seconds. Think, do I want this entering my mind right now? That moment of awareness changes everything. Step 2. Set one small boundary today. Not 10, just one. Maybe you say, I'll get back to you later. Maybe you put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Maybe you decline something politely. One small move begins the identity shift. Step 3. Stop over-explaining. When you set a boundary, people push because you justify. Keep it simple. I'm not available right now. I can't take that on. I need some space today. Short sentences protect your peace. Step 4. Accept that some people won't like it. If someone gets offended because you respected yourself, that tells you everything. You didn't lose a person. You lost a pattern. Step 5. Build a daily mental gatekeeping habit. Ask yourself, what am I allowing into my head today that doesn't belong there? This keeps you in control. 7. The deep shift. Calm is a strength, not a weakness. A lot of men carry this fear that being calm makes them passive, but the truth is the opposite. Calm means you're not controlled by noise. Calm means other people's emotions don't hijack you. Calm means you choose your responses instead of reacting on autopilot. Calm men are dangerous in the best way. They can't be manipulated. They can't be provoked easily. They can't be guilt-tripped into living someone else's life. The Stoics weren't calm because they were detached. They were calm because they were disciplined about what they allowed inside their mind. That's the whole boundary right there. Not walls, not emotional shutdown. Just choosing carefully what gets your attention. And that choice, repeated daily, creates a quiet kind of power. 8. What this boundary does for your self-respect. Let's talk about the confidence piece. When you learn to protect your peace, your posture changes. Your voice steadies. Your decisions get clearer. You stop apologizing for existing. You stop chasing approval. You stop tolerating disrespect. You start creating a life that feels more yours. Self-respect isn't loud. It's not about flexing or being aggressive. It's the calm certainty that you don't need to explain your worth to anyone. This Stoic boundary is the doorway to that. 9. The turning point. You realize peace is a choice. Most people wait for peace. They think, when my life gets easier, when people get nicer, when things calm down, peace doesn't show up on its own. You create it by rejecting what disturbs it. And once you operate from this mindset, your life stops feeling chaotic. You're no longer reacting to everything. You're choosing what matters. That's the beginning of a different kind of life, one where clarity replaces confusion, calm replaces stress, and self-respect replaces self-neglect. If you're watching this and you're tired of feeling drained, tired of carrying other people's problems, tired of losing your peace to things that don't deserve your energy, then take this boundary seriously. Starting today, say it to yourself. I decide what enters my mind. Live by it for one day, just one, and you'll feel the difference. And if you want more content like this, simple, grounded, and built to make you sharper, calmer, and more in control, make sure you follow the channel. Your peace is your responsibility. Your mind is your territory. Protect it like it matters, because it does.